we'll get Logan set up with his camera. He'll be our cameraman tonight, and he'll get all the action. I'll take care of the streaming and the talent as the horn goes off. Something you got to work through here. This is a very uncontrollable environment. It's always going to be loud. It's always going to be noisy. Something you'll have to learn too with working with this equipment. But we'll take a deep dive into that here just soon.
All Indians number 2, Natalie Young, Natalie Taylor, who set up
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Pontiac Township High School live, where it's the PTHS TV broadcast, as we welcome you in here to Senior Night. Senior Night activities will get underway here momentarily, and once they do, we'll go live to the floor. As 3 seniors on tap tonight: Micaiah Hartfield, Brianna Hillary, and Bailey Mashing. We'll also hear from Coach Brad Harmon here a little later on as we get going into this one. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. And again, welcome to the Pontiac Township High School, where tonight it's a senior night and a Illini Prairie Conference matchup here live from Pontiac Township High School. We'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, good evening and welcome to the Pontiac Township High School. Now we go to the floor as it's time for the senior night inductions.
Our first senior, Micaiah Hartfield. Daughter of Tiffany Zuki. Our next senior, Brianna Hillary. Daughter of Mark and Cheryl Hillary. And our third senior, Bailey Mashing. Daughter of Brian and Lindsay Mashing. Indian fans, one more time, let's hear it for the 3 seniors of the Pontiac Lady Indians basketball team.
Alrighty, well, again, thank you for tuning in. That was our senior night ceremony there. We'll be right back here with the opening comments on this one, and we will hear from Coach Brad Harmon in an interview that we recorded earlier this afternoon. You don't want to miss that one, as first time we've had Coach Harmon on this year as well. We'll go now here to the pregame show, and we'll be back here in just a few moments. Check 1, 2. Check, check. Hey, look, right there. There we go. Well, if you're tuning in and you heard our checks, that was our digital media and graphics affiliation tonight. So I will explain it this way. The Career Center has a class that shows a lot of skilling, or a lot of skills, not skilling, excuse me. A lot of skills, and we're doing a personal YouTube video. So Logan McCabe, our cameraman tonight, and of course myself, Jake Green. We have a whole setup here tonight, external from the PTHS TV setup, that is actually our YouTube channel setup. So you have to look for that there on the LACC digital media page. Now let's go to the floor, or to the floor. It's been rusty. I haven't led one of these broadcasts in quite some time. But the Rantoul Eagles, they're 5-19 here on the season. They're 2-5 in the conference. They're on a 7-game losing streak. The Pontiac Lady Indians are 10-12, so right around 500, as you'll hear later on from Coach Brad Harmon. They're 3-3 in the conference. They're on a 2-game winning streak. So obviously, on paper, the Pontiac Indians significantly better than Rantoul Eagles. But nonetheless, this is a conference game at that, and it'll be a good matchup here regardless. 6:48 left to go here until tip-off. But now, let's go down and listen to Brad Harmon, what he had to say earlier this afternoon between him and I about tonight's contest. We'll be back. Okay, I'm joined here by Coach Harmon. Coach, tonight's senior night, 3 seniors who have been very viable to this team, and tonight's their, not last game at home due to reschedules, but nonetheless, the night to recognize your 3 seniors.
That's right.
Talk about their involvement with the program the last few years, and kind of mention what their impact has been to you.
These 3 have been huge for our program. They've all 3 played for several years. Bailey, of course, played as a freshman. Seems like just yesterday I was subbing her sister out with Bailey senior night for Addie. Tonight will be Rantoul. Those 3 will be huge for that. We'll be pressing them. We'll be facing a 1-2-2 press from Rantoul. So we'll see how we handle that. If we handle that well, we should be good tonight. Let's see. We're right around 500. We're playing well now. I think we've won 5 of the last 7. So we're starting to put it together.
It's been a lot better since we first saw you in November to now. The development this group has had, a small but mighty group, has had a really good development here. I know some people are watching from home. Mom and Dad and the sisters watching, and I hear Dad has a very special ceremony tomorrow.
Yes, sister's picking up Mom and Dad to take him to Purdue for the Distinguished Ag Award from Purdue. So we're very proud of Dad for that. So I know you gave him a shout out earlier in the year, so I gave him a personal shout out today. So thank you, Jay.
That's awesome. So we'll go live here just momentarily to the girls' tip-off. Coach, good luck tonight, and have fun here with senior night. And congratulations to your dad as well.
Thanks as always, Jake.
Well, you just heard from head coach Brad Harmon and myself, Jake Green, here just a little bit earlier before this contest, and his remarks on senior night. Of course, looking at 3 very dedicated members to this program, and of course, Bailey Mashing playing as a freshman, her mother playing very significantly, her sister playing very significantly, and Bailey joining the 1,000-point club, I believe, either very early this year or late last year. I don't remember exactly for sure, but nonetheless, all very viable, as I mentioned, to this Indian squad as they come out and take the floor again. 4 minutes here remaining before tip-off in this one. And it's a conference matchup on senior night. Here live from Pontiac Township High School. I'm Jake Green alongside Logan McCabe, our cameraman. And we'll be back here with the tip-off of tonight's Varsity Girls Contest from Pontiac. Okay, so we're back here for the opening ceremonies of senior night as junior Levi Rates will be singing tonight's national anthem.
Lady Indians. At this time, please rise as we honor our country and enjoy a junior Levi Rates, member of the PTHS choir, as he sings our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous
Sully Betancourt. A sophomore, number 22, Josie Roseman. A senior, number 23, Jasmine McCullough. And a junior, number 25, Carly Shaddix.
Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Pontiac Township High School, where tonight is senior night between the Pontiac Indians and the Rantoul Eagles. It's a conference matchup. It's also a senior night matchup. As the crowd will rise to their feet.
Number 13, Morgan DeWald.
No, Morgan DeWald running out of the tunnel now, and then we'll have also a trio of seniors on the bench. Bailey Mashing coming out now. That's one of the seniors.
A senior, number 22, Micaiah Hartfield.
No, Hartfield, another one of them.
A sophomore.
We'll go to the last sophomore in the lineup, Trinity Miller. And last but not least on the bench, the last senior this evening, Brianna Hillary.
Brianna Hillary. The head coach of the Indians, Brad Hillary.
Well, the crowd is here on the Indian side, as well as some good Rantoul fans. The Indians are going to get ready for tip-off. The Eagles are going to get ready for tip-off. The Eagles, Rainey Brandon, the head coach there for Rantoul. Brad Harmon, a coach, as you heard from earlier, he's the head coach there for your Lady Indians. 8 minutes set on the game clock. And the Indians will win the toss. Looking to Trinity Miller. She's on a quick up and in. She'll get on the board here first for the Indians. She'll mark up a 2. Mashing there on the nice block for the pass. Now going back into the lane. Misses the layup. Rantoul on the rebound. That's going to be the sophomore of Josie Roseman. Roseman now bringing up the ball for the Eagles. She's looking back to the center. Now what looks to the right wing. It looks like to be Neasley Betancourt. As Rantoul looking for a nice look inside. They don't want anything outside at the moment. Looking through the paint. She'll have it. No good on the bucket. That's Josie Roseman again. She's seen the ball here just a couple of times tonight. Early in this one. Bailey Mashing, though, down low on the right side. And it's in and good for 2. That's 4-zip. 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. Here come the Indians' defense. Heavy defense here as they cross the timeline. Hartfield is there to cut off the advancing Jocelyn Espinoza. Espinoza now will grab the ball here toward the top of the logo. Now Roseman looking inside. Roseman on the floater. No, not there. Foul's called. We'll see who that goes on. Believe maybe Brianna Hillary, and it will. She'll pick up her first, team's first. 6:54 left to go in the first quarter. And Roseman at the line here for the Eagles. First one's not there.
Number 22, Josie Roseman to the line.
Second shot's up and good for the Eagles. We'll get on the board here first. 4-1. 6:53 left to go. DeWald looking to Hartfield in the middle. She'll break the pressure. Now looking at Hillary down low. Hillary will wait for the defender to go by, but no avail as Jasmine McCullough will come through. And she'll get the swat on that secondary look. Hartfield now looking inside to Mashing. Mashing now back out to DeWald. Morgan DeWald, one of the starters here this evening. Now out to Trinity Miller in the right wing. Looking now corner. Three-pointer. No, it's not there for Mashing. She'll get her own rebound. Fighting for it. Dish back out to Hartfield. Swing to the corner left side. Back up to the top. They'll look for Hillary down low on the corner. Nice ball movement here by the Indians. Now in the hands of Miller, the sophomore guard. Looking inside now to DeWald. Now to Mashing. Mashing waits, gets the bucket. It'll be 6-1. 5-point deficit here with 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The Eagles, Espinoza will look to get it across the timeline. She'll look down low now just at the top. Jasmine McCullough. I mean, she looked lower to the floor, but it was just the top of the key to McCullough. It ends up out of bounds for the Eagles. Now DeWald inside, now to Mashing. Mashing looking back to DeWald. She has pressure coming. Looks to the middle for Hartfield. Hartfield looks to the right side, looks to take it. Dish off to Mashing. Mashing tries to draw the foul. And no jump ball called there as she tries to go up with that one. Carly Shadix on the inbound for the Eagles, give to Espinoza. It'll stay on the south end here for Rantoul. Inbounds good, looking to Roseman. Roseman has pressure. Hartfield's going to get a hand on it. It rolls out of bounds. 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. Now back to McCullough. She'll look to Roseman. Roseman now left side looking. She'll dish over to Betancourt. It's not going to be there for Betancourt. Now looks to the wall off the rebound. Hillary will retain the basket as they get to the right side. It's been a while. Got to knock the rust off here. It's been a hot minute for play-by-play. Hartfield looking right side, drive baseline over to Bailey Mashing inside the paint. No, it's not there off the right side. And it's going to be Betancourt over to McCullough. McCullough looking now will have Espinoza at the logo. Now to Roseman. Roseman looks right side drive. Miller's there on the defensive. Dish back out top of the key. They're working at the Eagles are. Espinoza on the baseline drive. No, it's not there. And DeWalt will come up with it. A sophomore for Pontiac. She'll get the rebound. Now looking to Hillary off the Bailey Mashing pass. Now over to Mashing down low from what I believe was DeWalt or Hartfield. She'll get on the bucket again. 8-1. Looking down low is the Eagles. Floater, no. Hillary with the rebound. One of the seniors here tonight. Miller will bring it across the timeline. Looking now to Hartfield to right side. Back over to Miller. Miller looking to Hillary to left corner. Now back to Hartfield. Hartfield up for a two-pointer. No, it's not good. Off the left side. DeWald back up. No. So now Shadix will give off to Espinoza. Espinoza will bring it across half court and look to a girl in the left side wing. It's not there. But to no avail as Trinity Miller looks down to the other end of the floor. She may be hurt. As we'll take a second here to see as our trainer Missy Horning will go over to check her out. 10-1 though, 3:28 left to go in the first quarter. And it's 10-1. 9 points the difference. So Miller will get some assistance across the floor. And for the most part, under her own power. Now she'll get to there so she can walk under her own power. Good sight to see. Hopefully everything A-okay with Trinity Miller. Well, it's going to be the Eagles' ball there on the north end baseline. It'll be Shadix on the inbound. Roseman now on the right side. Pressure by the Indians. Looking lower to back to Shadix from Roseman. It's Roseman and Shadix on the right side heavily. Thrown away, though, by Roseman. However, it looks like McCullough going to be able to get a hand on it and keep it in play. McCullough now at the top of the key, looking inside back to Shadix. They're playing with it down low. McCullough ends up with it, but she'll go to the floor with Mashing. Kicked out looked to be to Addison Sherrick. And through the hustle and bustle down low, it'll be off the foot of Bailey Mashing, and the inbound will go to the Eagles. Shadix to Roseman. Roseman looking through the paint. Shots up. No, it's not there. And the Eagles just can't find the hoop tonight. The shots haven't fell. here for the Eagles. So, well, looks like just like our looks like Najee Young, I believe, the girl we just saw get the foul there, just like our PA announcer Tim Scott, looking at the same roster. Not listed under the varsity. But nonetheless, 2:25 left to go in the first quarter. Good pressure up by the Indians. Hartfield and Mashing have been attacking the ball side here all through this one. And giving good pressure up. Now looking inside to Roseman, the Eagles have not been able to get out of their own end. The Eagles' end, the Indians have. We'll sub out sub out DeWald for Miller. So she seems to be A-okay. McCullough for a three-point shot, right side wing. No, it's not there off the left side. Fighting for it down low, and foul's going to be called. We'll see. That could be Brianna Hillary's second. No, it will not be. It'll be on Grace Lanning.
Number 24, Grace Lanning. Her first, team's second.
Good pressure by the Indians, forcing the Eagles to have to make a move. That time it's not good off the right side. Wild pass there, but Roseman's able to get a hold of it, looking inside just off the side of the left side of the paint, but she'll get called for a travel. And we'll look to go the other way with 1:42 left to go. Long pass by Mashing. Looking down low to Hillary. She needs help, pressured hard. Sent the tip off, and Bailey Mashing gets the and one off the foul. Mashing, she'll pick up another two. She has 8 points of the Indians' 12.
The Eagles, number 22.
And Trinity Miller having the other four. Brianna Hillary going to take a seat. And I believe that's Morgan DeWald checking back in here for the Indians. Shots up for Mashing, and it's in and good for that three-point play. Now the defensive is strong. Has not got over half court yet. Still, the full court and half court pressure by the Indians are heavy tonight. Looking now, Trinity Miller has the rock, looking to take it across half court. She will. Ends up in the hands of Bailey Mashing. Won't be saying that a lot tonight. She'll pick up another two. We'll also be saying that here just a little bit. She has 11 of the Indians' 15. Good pressure up by the Indians, but Roseman looks for a nice little jumper inside there at the elbow. She'll get it for two. And foul's called. So Roseman has 3 of the Eagles' 3. However, she just picks up her second foul with 52.2 left to go in the first quarter. Lanning looks to Mashing on the baseline. Kick out to Hartfield. Swing to DeWald on the left side. Just in the arc. Set play coming in here from Coach Brad Harmon. Hartfield on the inbound. Looks to Mashing. Right side wing. Now back to Hartfield inside by the baseline. She has a lot of pressure up by the Eagles. Swinging on the perimeter is the Indians. Pass in there by Bailey Mashing, intended for Lanning, is intercepted and headed back the other way by the Eagles. And we'll lose control here on the far end. Mashing, left side will get called for the travel. 15 on the game clock left in the quarter. Eagles look for a three-pointer, and it's good in there. That's Neasley Betancourt.
Vasily Betancourt for three.
Indians' pressure has been very good here, as we've mentioned. Forcing a lot of plays and a lot of good chances for the Indians. As DeWald's last-second shot there will not work, but nonetheless, a turnover to end the quarter forced for the opposing team. 15-6 is your score. And we'll be back here with the second quarter of action. You're watching PTHS TV right here live from Pontiac Township High School. We'll be right back. Well, to start the second quarter, again, you're watching the PTHS TV YouTube live here from Pontiac Township High School. 15-6 is your score. Makai Hartfield looks for a jump shot inside the arc. No, it's not there. Put back by Hillary. Is in for good for two. She'll put the Indians 17-6. Now with 7:48 left to go in the second quarter. Shot there by the Eagles isn't gonna work as Mashing and DeWald there on the block. Some good height here on the Indians defense. Hartfield now on the right side drive. She stops. We'll need help, but we'll get called for the travel in the meantime. Now it's going to be the Eagles. 17-6, 7:26 left to go. Working around the outside of the arc is the Eagles, but DeWald's there on the tip. Looking now, up for two, no, but she'll get the foul. So let's see, I believe that's...
Number 0, Chloe McMorris. Her first, team's first.
Yeah, Chloe McMorris picking up her first foul, so team's first of the quarter. DeWald at the line, no good on the first. She'll look for the second shot. Checking in, though, for the Eagles is Delilah. Excuse me, I butchered that one. I apologize if you're watching in from Rantoul. But nonetheless, shots up and good for DeWald here on the second one. 18-6 is your score. 7:14 left to go in the second. Hillary will slap it out of bounds for the Indians. Seen a lot of that here thus far. The Indians' pressure forcing a lot of clock stoppage as they've been able to defend this ball very well. Hartfield, though, will get it under the basket. She'll look to clear it out. Has pressure, needs help, finds Miller in the backcourt. Now lurking across. Corner has the shot. Hillary, no. Now Mashing on the putback is there. She'll put the Indians in the 20-point bracket. 20-6 your score. 6:42 left to go in the second. Hartfield will intercept that one. Finds in the hands of Miller. And Miller now looking baseball pass to Mashing to Hillary. Hillary waits off the glass. No, it's not there. And she might just pick up her second. And yeah, there it is. There's the second foul for the Indians. Or second on Hillary, excuse me. Their first of the quarter. So Mashing with 13. DeWald with 1. Miller has 4, and Hillary has 2. She has 2 and 2 tonight. 2 fouls, 2 points. Looking backdoor pass. intended Tiffany Sanchez, is what I believe, was your intended receiver, if you will. Going back to football a little bit as the pass or the shot is long. DeWalt on the rebound, looking to Miller. Miller now looks to Mashing down low. Has the shot up off the glass. She'll draw the foul, and we'll go to the line for 2. Again, you're watching the Pontiac Township High School YouTube channel. Shots up, no good for Mashing off the first. Second one up and good. 21 for 21. She doesn't have 21 points, but she at least got the 21st point of the game. As Miller has the good pressure up here on Espinoza. Tipped away. Miller on the fast break down. Shots up, no. Goes over the rim there. She needs help on the far side. And Coach Brad Harmon will take a timeout, and so will we. We'll be right back here at the Pontiac Township High School. You're watching the girls' senior night matchup live from Pontiac. 21-6 is your score. The Indians up over the Eagles. As we join back in here with tonight's senior night matchup, it's the Rantoul Eagles and the Pontiac Indians. 21-6 is your score. 5:48 left to go. You can see that there in the bottom right of your screen. Well, the inbound will end up in the hands of Hartfield. They'll look to Hillary. Hillary, the three-point shot looks good. No. Will swish out of the rim. Ends up in the hands of Mashing. Mashing can't go up with the bucket, but she'll draw the foul.
Foul on the Eagles, number 23, Jasmine McCullough. Her first, team's third, Megan Mashing to the line. 14.
Well, first shot's up and good by Mashing. DeWaldo check out of this one. Second shot's up for for Mashing, and that's good. 23-6. Roy Mackison slacking down there on the big board. Slapped, almost stolen away by Mashing, but it's not. Sanchez looks up for a floater. It's not there, but Miller will end up with the rebound after the scuffle down low. 5:25 left to go. Miller looking to Mashing, now to Hartfield. Hartfield looking right wing, now to right corner, and it's Mashing for 3, and it's good. 26-6, a 20-point deficit. The Indians have the Eagles under. Oh, Miller gets a hand on the pass there. The Eagles' offensive end just has not got going tonight. And another foul called on the Eagles.
Foul against the Eagles, number 0, Chloe Morris.
As you can hear Tim Scott, our public address announcer, talking. Chloe McMorris, excuse me. It's been a long, long week. 4:57 left to go in this first half. Miller on the floater inside now. And now this time the other leg, possibly, for Miller. And we'll go here. Excuse that. Looks like our HDMI cord may have popped out a little bit, but I believe Miller had something with the right leg earlier as we saw her leave in the first quarter. This time, believed to be the left leg. (26-6). Micaiah Hartfield will get off the tip ball, and she'll get called on the double dribble. So a fast break for the Indians could not turn into anything but a turnover. We saw that a lot early on in the year. Indians really been a lot better here since we saw them the first couple of times during the Turkey tournament. Now we've seen the Indians really put together something good here in this girls program. They're working for it down low. And 4:18 here, 26-6. Rantoul on the inbound. Looking now here out to McMorris. McMorris looking corner, and it's not saved. Just quite, though, by Carly Shadix. Well, we'll wait for the substitutions to come through. 7:31 Central Standard Time is the time on the 12-hour clock, if you will. Micaiah Hartfield taking it far right side, drives in, kicks out to Lanning. Lanning looks for a jump shot inside. No. Mashing looks to get it, but she'll have a foot out of bounds off the touch. And head back down the other way. 4:05 left to go in the second quarter. A lot of stoppages of play here thus far in this game. Good look inside by McCullough. Now dish out for a three. No, it's not good by Betancourt. Looks like Hartfield tried to save it. She'll get a hand on it, and it'll fall out of bounds. Mashing will get the ball here, looking to Hartfield. Hartfield looks over to DeWalt. Long pass, and it'll end up over by the water cooler. Now it's Espinoza bringing the ball up the floor. She'll look over to McCullough. Looks down the right side off the back of the glass. The bank's open this late on a Thursday. Up and in good, 26-8. That's your score. Rantoul looking to close the gap here before we go into halftime. Mashing looking in the corner now for Hillary. Hillary has Lanning, but she's going to overthrow. Now it's Espinoza looking to go all the way. DeWald's there, however. Good tip and defense by Morgan DeWald. She's a sophomore here for the Indians campaign. Here comes Morgan DeWald. Looking to Hillary. Back out to Hartfield for three. No. Morgan DeWald on the putback and entering good for two, 28-8. Still a 20-point contest, 2:43 left to go in the second quarter. Hartfield on the steal, looking, and one. She'll get the bucket and the chance to make it a three-point play here as the Indians up big over the Eagles. 30-8 is your score. Hartfield at the line for one more. Shots up and good for Hartfield. Three-pointer by Espinosa's not there. Hillary on the rebound. Give over to Mashing. Mashing brings it across the timeline, looking to go all the way, but dishes over. Thought maybe a DeWald or Hillary thought there, but really split the two players and rolls out of bounds. 31-8. 2:22 left here in the half. The Indians' defense has been very hard against the Eagles' offense. Look over to DeWald. Oh, almost rolls in for the and one, but it's not going to be there. Off the dump off from Hartfield to DeWald. Apologize for blowing your speakers out a little bit, looking at our levels, seeing yellow just a tad. Hey, if Mary and Bud Harmon are out there listening, also Coach Harmon's sister, I didn't catch your name, just your backstory. But hope you guys are on your way to Purdue, or if not, made it there safely. And again, congratulations for that honor. The Hall of Fame of Agriculture, if you will, over there at Purdue. Great honor there for Bud Harmon. Looking three-point bucket for the Eagles, and it's in good for Addison Sherrick. Sherrick will get some points on the board here for the Eagles. 32-11 is your score. Hillary looks now to Mashing on down low. Mashing off the glass. No, it's not. Not going to fall as it'll roll over the back iron. Now it's Hartfield on the baseline. Hartfield, give to DeWald. DeWald jumper, no. Now with the rebounds, Micaiah, they're fighting for it down low. Jump ball, and it'll be the Eagles' possession. .125. 32-11, the Indians up big over a conference opponent, Rantoul. The boys in action tomorrow night with St. Joseph Ogden, coming off a big win against Tolona Unity here earlier this week. Traveling called there in the corner. If not, I thought we were going to maybe see a jump ball. If that play developed any more, but Hartfield. Now the ball carrier looks over to DeWald. DeWald now back to Hartfield. Pressure's up by the Eagles. Hartfield now to Lanning. A dump off to Mashing. Yes, and in good. 34-11, that's your score with 49 seconds left to go here in the first half. Roseman looking over to McMorris. McMorris now over to Sherrick. Sherrick looking right. Off the toes of number 30 and ends up in the hands of Micaiah Hartfield. Hartfield looking to right side. The pass to Mashing deflected, however, by Josie Roseman. Landing on the inbound for the Indians. Looking to Mashing. Now to Hillary. Hillary jump shot. No, but Lanning looks to put back, and we'll get called, or we'll draw the foul, excuse me. 34-11. Well, a lot of Eagles fouls here thus far in this first half. We've seen the line a lot for the Indians. Landing up, no good on the free throw. Recovered by Shadix. Shadix will now bring the ball up for the Eagles. Ends up inside with McCullough. Shot's no good. Hillary with the rebound now in the hands of Morgan Dewald. And looking now left side, back out to Hillary. Hillary looking to Hartfield. Hartfield now corner, Mashing, three-pointer, no. Hartfield tries to grab the board, and it'll roll off her fingertips and end up in the Eagles' end with 3 seconds left to go. See if they can get a last-second shot off before halftime. Clock's live. Looking now, left side. No, almost the shot clock. Not quite going to make it, but Pontiac's up 35-11 at halftime, and we'll be back here after the half. Thank you for watching Thank you for watching Pontiac Township High School TV. Well, hey, we have something cool we're going to do. Logan and I are going to switch some places. Logan's going to get his first time on air. I'm going to run the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in now, Logan McCabe. Give him some slack. His first time newbie.
All right. Here we are in the second half of the girls' varsity game. Starting off the ball out of bounds. .22 passes into Bailey Mashing. Passes to 20, back to Bailey. Back to Grace Lanning. Grace Lanning makes a shot. Hillary steals the ball, drives down the court, passes it to number 22, but it goes out of bounds. Rantoul's ball. Number 25 passes it into number 2. Number 2 passes to 21, 21 to 23. Over to number 1. The call is made. Rantoul's ball. Number 25 passes it to number 1. Number 1 to number 22. 22 goes up for the shot. It's a miss. Looks like a foul on 25 from Pontiac. Number 22 takes a shot. No good. Up for her second shot. No score. Rebounded by Bailey Mashing. Drives down the court. Passes it to number 22. Takes a shot. No good. Brianna Hillary passes to Morgan Dewald. Over to Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing for the shot. No good. 22 passes it to Brianna Hillary. Over to Morgan Dewald. Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing goes up. No shot. Morgan Dewald passes it in, and takes it back, but now it's back out of bounds. Rantoul's ball. Number 25 passes it to number 2. Sorry, number 1. Good defense played by Pontiac. It still is Rantoul's ball. Number 23 out of bounds, passes it into number 22. Hand it over to 25, over to 23. 23 goes for the drive, takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing over to Grace Landing. Grace Landing to Micaiah Hartfield. Back to Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing for the shot. No good. Rebounded by Morgan Dewald. Goes up, misses, and out of bounds. Micaiah Hartfield passes to Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing goes up, but it's blocked. And a foul is called.
All the Eagles, number 23, Jasmine McCullough, her second, team's first.
Bailey Mashing for her first shot. Makes it.
Indians, Bailey Mashing at the line.
Now for her second shot. Shoots, and it's a make. Rantoul's ball, passed it into 22. Josie Roseman. '22's passes it to 23. He drives, takes a shot, and makes it for 2 points. Morgan Dewald passes it into Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing looking for a teammate. Passes it over to Grace Landing, but goes out of bounds. Rantoul's ball, number 21. Neasley Betancourt. Passes it in. Number 22 has the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Pontiac's ball. Morgan Dewald passes it into Micaiah Hartfield. Takes it down the court, passes it over to Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing to Brianna Hillary. Back to Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing all the way inside to Morgan Dewald. Morgan Dewald passes it back out to Micaiah Hartfield to Bailey Mashing to Morgan Dewald, who takes the shot for 2 points. Rantoul takes the ball. Number 1 has it currently. Passes it over to number 22. Number 22 goes in, tries to pass number 1, but 21 receives the ball. Passes it back to 22. 22 looking for a teammate. Pass it over to 23. 23 drives, doesn't quite make it though. Pass it back to 22. 22 takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing passes to 22, Micaiah Hartfield over to 13, Morgan Dewald. Passes to Grace Landing. Grace Landing drives. Micaiah Hartfield has the ball. Pass it over to Brianna Hillary. Brianna Hillary takes a shot. No good. Rebounded by number 23, Jasmine McAuliffe. But a timeout is called. We will be right back. All right, and we are back from the timeout. Rantoul's ball. Number 25 takes the ball out. Pass it into number 22, Josie Roseman. Takes it down. Pass it to number 25. 25 back to 22. Looking for a teammate. Can't quite find it. Drives up. Passes it to number 25. Takes a shot. No good. And it is out of bounds. Rantoul's ball. Number 25, Carly Shaddix, takes it out. Pass it into number 21, Neasley Betancourt, over to 1, over to 22. 22 drives, goes for the layup, misses. Rebounded by number 23, goes up and makes the shot for 2 points. Morgan Dewald passes it to number 22. Pass it to Bailey Mashing, over to Brianna Hillary. Back to Bailey Mashing. Number 21 over to Micaiah Hartfield. Over to Grace Landing. Grace Landing tries to pass, but turns it over to Rantoul, number 22. Number 22 drives down the court, passes it to number 23. 23 looks for the shot, no good, and goes out of bounds. Number 25, Carly Shaddix, takes it out. Pass it over to number 21, Neasley Betancourt. Over to 25 again, goes for the 3, but misses. Rebounded by Brianna Hillary. Finds a way to get out of the trap. Passes it to Morgan Dewald. Morgan drives down the court. Passes it to Bailey Mashing in an attempt, but doesn't quite get there and goes out of bounds. Rantoul's ball. Number 1 takes it down the court. Number 22 showing pretty good defense. Number 1 passes to 23, over to 21. Back to 23. Pass it into 22. Looks inside. Goes for a shot, but doesn't quite find it, and it's out of bounds. Rantoul's ball, number 0 coming in for 0, Chloe McMorris. Comes in for number 25, Carly Shaddix. And I think number 30 comes in for 1 as well. Ball's passed in to 23. 23 goes in, takes a shot. It's good, 2 points.
Jasmine McCullough.
All right. Number 22, Micaiah Hartfield takes it down. Brianna Hillary takes the 3, and it is good. Rantoul's ball, 30 takes it down the court. Passes over to 22. 23 looks inside, passes to 21. 21 looks for a teammate, passes over, regains the ball, takes the 3, and makes it. Pontiac's ball. Micaiah Hartfield takes it down, passes over to Brianna Hillary. Brianna Hillary over back to Micaiah. Micaiah inside to Bailey Mashing. She takes the layup, doesn't make it. Over to Rantoul's ball, rebounded by number 30. She takes it down the court, tosses it to number 20 in an attempt, but Micaiah Hartfield steals it. Passes it to Morgan Dewald all the way over to Brianna Hillary. Passes to Bailey Mashing with the fake. Goes up for the shot and misses. And jump ball. Rantoul. Number 0, Chloe McMorris. Passes it into number 30, Addison Sherrick. Addison Sherrick passes it back to number 0, inside to number 21. 21 down to 23. 23 looks for the shot, drives up, takes a shot, and it is no good. It's out of bounds, staying Rantoul's side. Here we go, Rantoul looking for person open. Pass to 22, goes up for the shot, not quite going in. Morgan Dewell takes it down to Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing goes for the shot, misses, and there's a foul called on number 21. 2 shots. Here goes her first shot. It's good. Her second shot, not quite in, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like number 1, Jocelyn Espinoza, is coming in for number 22, Josie Roseman. Pontiac gains the ball. Brianna Hillary passes it over to Micaiah, but is stolen by number 23. 23 passes to number 30, takes it down the court. Passes to number 21. 21 looks for the shot, not quite in yet. Rebounded by number 1. Goes up with it, doesn't make it in. Rebounded by Bailey Mashing, passes to Micaiah Hartfield all the way over to Brianna Hillary. Brianna Hillary passes to Grace Lanning. Grace Lanning back to Brianna, takes the shot, and it's good. Rantoul's ball, number 1, takes it down the court. Passes it over to number 21. 21 calling out a play, passes to number 23. Goes up for the layup and doesn't make it. Rebounded by 0, passes it to 21. 21 over to 1, takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Bailey Mashing. Bailey Mashing goes for the shot, doesn't make it. We'll be back in quarter 4. Jake Green will be taking the mic back. I'll be back on the camera. Jake, thank you for letting me do this. This was a fun experience. Thank you.
Well, there's no doubt I am back where I'm more comfortable now, as Logan McCabe did a fine job. He's over here, I think he's texting old Michael McCabe saying, hey, I just got on air. You need to go check this out. But, man, Logan, you can't respond. We only have one headset out tonight. I wish he could respond, but yeah, you know, Logan, I don't know how you do this because I'm trying to like work my way around this camera, and granted, I don't have very long arms to begin with. Just trying to make this thing work, and whew, tell you what, you definitely know what you got going on, man. We got a good crew here with PTHS TV, and I think I'm going to stay with the headset, and Logan's going to stay with the camera because we don't need motion sickness and missing of plays. Logan did fine on the call, but whew, it was awful for me on the camera, and I messed his settings way up. Apologize for the third quarter action, but Bailey Mashing now back on the floater, no good. And I forgot all the names now. Whew. Gonna have to get back in the rhythm of it. 3-point shot up for Rantoul. No, not good off the backside of the iron. Maybe an eagle hurt. This is 47-20. Here as we'll pan away. 7:42 left to go in the ball game. 47-20 is your score. Well, so far the Indians are in control of this one. They have set the pressure all night and taken care of business here thus far.
Fouls on the Eagles, number 23, Jasmine McCullough, her third, team's first.
Well, McCullough will pick up her third personal foul. Well, 47-20. We'll step away here for a second as they tend to the injured Eagle, and we'll be right back. You're live from Pontiac Township High School. Well, I believe the freshman, Delilah Briones, is what we're going to go with there, a freshman for Rantoul, exiting the game under her own power for the most part, but with our trainer, Missy Horning. Hopefully she is all A-OK. Well, Mashing looks to find the hoop again. It's Hillary now, though, going to actually get the bucket.
Hillary.
Hartfield now on the right side strong. Looking back to DeWald. Now corner for Hillary. Three-pointer, is it there? No. Long, but it goes straight to Mashing. We'll call it a pass. Mashing up and good for two. Hartfield will pick up the bucket, or excuse me, pick up the rock on the far side of the floor there. Actually, she's going to knock it out of bounds first. Well, looks like Bailey Mashing will come out of this game. I believe Coach Harmon's going to go ahead and pull the bench. And he will. So a send-off to the seniors, if you will, with a 51-20 score. So Micaiah Hartfield, Bailey Mashing, and Brianna Hillary will come out of this game. However, not their last game here at Pontiac Township High School, as they will play with a St. Thomas More group, I believe, what will be next week. Again, the boys in action tomorrow night with St. Joseph Ogden. That's going to be likely for a conference title. That's down there at St. Joseph Ogden. You can find that on our sister networks. Ion Central Illinois, a part of the Cassidy Media Network. And it's going to be live on Facebook. Mark Meyer, Tim Scott, and Ben Meyer will be bringing you the coverage down there from St. Joseph Ogden. Tim Scott on the PA right now. Then the boys take on New Berlin on what will be a Saturday matinee show down there in a IPC crossover. The Illini Prairie Conference and Sangamon Valley Conference, or maybe it's just Sangamon nonetheless, down there. Yeah, Monticello Conference crossover games. The Indians will face the Pretzels for the second year in a row. And they pick up the afternoon game. Indians coming off a big win with Tolono just earlier this last week. Both sides of the basketball program going well here at the high school. Emma Riley now looks to Morgan DeWald. Going to be swatted out of bounds there by Roseman. Now an inbound to Torres. Torres looking right side. Now back over to Riley in the left wing. DeWald down low, or out left, excuse me. Look to Joe Duck down low. Now the pass for Roseman falls out of bounds. Here comes Morgan DeWald. Now looking to Michaela Torres. Torres now looking to Lanning, top of the key. And Lanning called for a travel. 51-20 is your score as the running clock in effect here in this one. 4:16 ticking down on the game clock. Easy night for Mr. Verdon. Down there on the stop button, at least here in this fourth quarter. The first half was a lot of start and stopping. May need to look for carpal tunnel in the thumb. Shout out to Mrs. Verdon as well, always helping me out with scholarships and in the guidance office. Can't do it without Susan Verdon, that's for sure. Hopefully she's watching in tonight. Yeah, and Bud and Mary Harmon. Great to have you tuned in tonight with Coach Harmon's sister on the way to Purdue. An ag ceremony coming here tomorrow for Bud Harmon. I forget exactly what Coach said earlier today, but nonetheless, the Hall of Fame of Agriculture, if you will, for Purdue over in Indiana. So again, Logan McCabe on the camera work, Jake Green, myself here on the call. Nonetheless, Rantoul looking on the outside now, down low to McCullough, and it's good enough for two. It'll be 51-22 now with 2:48 left to go. Lanning looked to Joe Duck. Duck not able to get the pass. Driving baseline is McCullough. But not if Morgan DeWald has anything to say about it. But here comes Emma Riley looking left side off the glass. No, it's not there. Joe Duck on the putback. No. But DeWald, no. The Indians are getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Joe Duck will draw the foul, though, off of McCullough. McCullough will pick up her fourth.
Following Eagles, number 23, Jasmine McCullough. Her 14th second. The Indians, Joe Duck to the line for two.
Joe Duck misses the first. She'll look to grab number two. 1:40 left to go in the ball game. And the seniors tonight did well on the home floor here for the Indians. Shots up no good for Duck. McCullough on the rebound. Hard pressure back down the floor. This one has the sand side of the hourglass. But the Eagles still fighting. 3-point bucket now long. Gonna let them play here. Here comes Emma Riley. Looking left side. Now over to Morgan Dewald. Dewald now looks over to Lanning. Lanning looking. Finds an option in Torres right side. Now down low to Duck. Almost has it and will go off her foot and roll the other way. With 56 seconds ticking back down. This one will end in a very lopsided score for the Indians. But on what was a nice senior night for the girls and Coach Brad Harmon, of course, with his other coaching staff as well. Brian Mashing, a part of the staff. His daughter Bailey, of course, a senior on this program, rather. So foul call 26 now. Checking down Emma Riley on the inbound for the Indians. Looking now to Lanning. Lanning to Duck. Duck on the put up. No. Here comes DeWald. DeWald in for two and good. Well, with 13 seconds counting down, it'll be probably good enough for one more meaningful possession for the Eagles. And the Indians are going to hold this one away. And Torres will end off with it for the Indians, but your final tonight, Pontiac 53, Rantoul 22. State cheer tomorrow, Bloomington at 10 a.m. We'll see everyone down there in Bloomington for Grossinger's Motors Arena. The girls are victorious, 53-22, in what was a great senior night. I don't know exactly when the girls are in action next, but I do believe they have St. Thomas More at home sometime next week. Well, that'll do it here from Pontiac Township High School. Again, Logan McCabe on the camera and the views, and myself, Jake Green, on the call here tonight. Thank you again for tuning in to Pontiac Township High School for PTHS TV. This has been a PTHS TV production, your home for PTHS live streams. Thank you, everyone, and good night.